Welcome to SHP Case Studies. I'm Ryan. I'm the founder CEO of Superhuman Prospecting, and we've been doing a series of cold call case studies from the last 7 years of work that we've done for other companies, generating leads and appointments on behalf of our clients' businesses so that they can grow their sales leads and pipeline. Today, we have a very specific type of offering that we worked with for a few months while they tested out cold calling as a service before they went in-house to do this work. And it is important to note that it was specific, and it's because of the major industry that they're in. In post 2020, digital marketing has become a commodity in many aspects. Unfortunately, website development, SEO are all table stakes in building a business these days. So many companies already have this type of partnership service, this thing in place already. So, how do you market yourself? How do you position yourself? How do you craft messaging and generate leads, appointments, and success for your business when you are in that space? You niche down. That's the answer that we've found for this type of service. Also, going local can help, but specifically for this campaign and this study, going specific with your market, tailoring your service to a marketplace can really help you to have sustained results within this industry. So let's check it out. We have a digital marketing company who offers specific type of growth services to healthcare. So that's the general industry. We'll get more specific here in a second, but that is the general market. So how do we focus ourselves to make an impact in healthcare, and so that it would resonate when we're on the phone and having a cold call with one that they've probably heard 1,000 times by now? The appointment setting rate that we had overall throughout this study was a 1.32%, which is pretty solid. Our average is about 1 to 1.25. So, that's about 1 in every 70 or so calls, raw calls, which is pretty good. I think you can build something sustainable off that. And our lead setting rate, which, if this is your first time listening, includes all those other types of leads other than the appointment. So nurture and warm. Nurture are those leads in which someone said that they were open to receiving information, just not explicit permission to call back. And then a warm lead is one where there's a follow-up call decided on, but just not at a specific date and time. And then the appointment is the specific date and time of a meeting, whether it be phone call, Zoom, Google Meet, face-to-face, what have you. So let's see how this was successful and had sustained results over the course of this period with a very tough industry. So to give you a sense of what this company offered to the market, so they niched down and said they help eye centers generate more LASIK patients via online marketing and after hours texting. I love that. Very specific, very unique, and kind of different service that they offer compared to maybe some, hey, we can help you grow your business by just saying something generic like that. They've worked with a lot of other LASIK centers, and they've named some of them to give themselves some accolades and credit in the space to prove that they can do this work. So why come to us? Well, they needed help with expertise and having someone take care of this so that they wouldn't have to. They could focus on bigger and better things. So they outsourced this part of their sales development to Superhuman Prospecting. The goal was to set up an appointment Google Meet demo. So that idea is to make these calls, spark interest, and set up this next step specifically. So the idea was that instead of reaching out to the doctors, we would be reaching out to the marketing managers or office admins, because many times doctors are with patients and it's really hard to get a hold of them. And also, what we've found over the last 7 years, marketing managers and office managers at these clinics typically are huge influencers, stakeholders within this big decision. So, what was the script that we used? Let's walk through that just to get a sense of what type of conversation we're having and how the H to H method applied. The H to H method is our way of going about cold calling in the 21st century. It's a structure um, for having sales conversations that resonate with your prospect when cold calling. So the script format that we had here was a consultative format. Out of the three formats, this is the one that's meant for someone who's more behind a desk or has more time to talk. So hi, my name's Ryan with blank company. We specialize in generating more LASIK patients, specifically for companies like offices like yours with after-hour texting, and we've worked with a dozen LASIK centers like yours, including blank, 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 and blank. I love that. Just very simple to the point, what they offer and who they've done it with. Do you have a partner for helping you optimize more patient visits, or have you considered it? It's great. Really great quick prop and hone in because it's not too overcomplicated. We're not getting into all these numbers and everything about 50% growth and 20% more leads. What we're doing is we're just simply stating how we can help them, giving ourselves some credibility, and then getting into a conversation by asking a question. Once we get into the calling prop, we do go a little bit deeper with the value and the benefits, and then we go to a next step. So once we do that, we get that appointment, ask to have that meeting. This is where the results come in. We were able to have success with that. So looking at the results, overall, this is interesting because while we had over a 1% appointment setting rate, we have very low DM connect rate. DM connect or DM conversation, the amount of calls that turned into a conversation with the decision maker or qualified stakeholder. So here, that would be the office manager, the marketing manager. It's a 3.13%. That's really low. Our average, when we did our study of 300,000 calls, was over 8%. So you think instead of one every 12 calls, it's one every 30 to get to somebody. But out of those, there was a very high conversion. We had a 42% conversion out of those conversations. So almost half of on average, half of our connects with these decision makers or stakeholders turn to that Google Meet. So amazing message, offering, and niche combination. I love these examples. So let's go down to the trend line, and you can see that the DM connect rate never got above 3.5%. It didn't even hit that. The average was right there in the 3%, but we we're still able to maintain appointment setting rate about one in every 70 to 100 calls. And that just goes to show how much a message and a proper delivery by the best SDR can make a difference when you're having a low DM connect rate. So very interesting campaign. Thanks for coming by. SHP Case Studies, digital marketing client of ours, reaching out to the healthcare industry, to LASIK centers specifically. The lesson is if you are in digital, niche down, know a small market that you can impact and show them that you can impact them by the way that you craft your messaging so that they'll move to a next step. Reach out with any questions about any case study that we have. We're doing a campaign of over 100 case study videos. So please be on the lookout for more that may be relevant to you. Are you a company that wants to grow their sales pipeline but don't know how to do it outside of cold email, inbound, and normal channels? Consider SHP. We provide cold call appointment setting and sales development services to generate leads and appointments outbound for your sales pipeline so you can have control over your sales destiny. Give us a call at the number provided or reach out to us in any way. And we're happy to chat with you about how we can cold call and generate leads so that you don't have to. Be excited to do the work for you and can't wait to hear from you.